comic book fan. We're going to do a review here. Orientation is lock, rotate device back. Okay, well, I wanted to go in landscape, but I guess we will go vertical. I'm still getting used to doing this live. Um, so if you've been a long time fan of the channel, we took a little bit of a break, but now we are back. All right, so reviewing Paprika number 14, Das Witz magazine. I got this recently on eBay. It's one of these classic small men's magazines from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. And this one is German, uh, probably West German. I haven't found a copyright in it, but we'll browse it a little bit. And if you know a little bit of German, help me translate it all. So we've got this beautiful cover, this blonde here. What's happening in the background? This is a guy that's going on his. Oh yeah, okay, I get it. He's late for his space shuttle blast off because he was busy. All right, so we have here some various information at the bottom. I suppose the price in Österreich, which is that East Germany? Then we got some Italian and Luxembourg, Frankfurt, Spain. So it's got a couple of pictures of the ladies, but it's mostly cartoons. And so we have a range of cartoon styles from, kind of this like scratchy, non-realistic style to a little bit more realistic styles, cartoony styles, and that sort of thing. So I'm going to browse the magazine a little bit here. And we're going to see the variety of art styles. I cannot read any of the jokes, but some of these jokes speak for themselves, such as the plumber coming in at the wrong time. Some of these have a signature in the corner. Some of them don't. We've got a couple of jokes and the like, so we'll pause it there. You can read it in Google Translate it to understand the hilarity. I don't. And then we've got these other cartoons where it's a cartoon and then the story. Again, I don't really know the language, so I can't fully translate the hilarious jokes, but maybe we can get a sense of the comedy from the pictures. And these pictures range from very sexy to extremely sexy and all levels in between. So I've noticed that on a few of these we have, for example, Bill Ward art, but this one doesn't have his signature. I wonder if they removed it, if there's some sort of contractual aspect of it or what, but you can definitely tell Bill Ward's art for two big reasons. I'll give you a moment to think about what those reasons are. Yes, obviously the two big reasons are his style and art, yes. We've got some text parts as well. I think I can kind of translate a couple of things here and there. But besides that, you don't really need to know the language. You can just enjoy the art. So here we have the old rich guy imagining a bikini contest, I suppose, and he's checking out the entrants and gives them, the grand prize to the proper winner, and she is very thankful. Well, he's asleep. And then gets woken up by the butler because he's got his beverage. Sei sind ist lassen. Whatever that means. It's hilarious, I'm sure. So we've got comics that have a story. Now, I like this one because it's black and white, but it's reversed, right? It's white on black ink instead of black on white ink. So that's pretty cool. Sequential art. And then we've got these other styles, a little bit simpler. You really have to read the joke to understand it, which again, I don't know the language. Then we got a peacock over here for some reason. We have this Baroque ornamented borders upon these two pages here. So very classy. And another story, we'll skip that one. And then some more Bill Ward art. No, actually, this one's not Bill Ward. I was fooled on this one. This is DSD. Now I have a feeling sometimes that we've got these names of people, their initials and such, and they might be pseudonyms. So this feels like billboard art to me. But drawing very talented like this had been accomplished by many artists throughout the years. And this reminds me of the caricature of the character in the Playboy magazines in the US. This character, this simple little character with just some clean lines, minimal facial expression, and the parts that matter drawn pretty well. Here is a fun menage a trois type of joke, I suppose. Some stories and such. And then I swear I've seen this art style on some of the other magazines that I've reviewed before. I can kind of tell in the face. Proportion-wise, I think her head's a little too small for the rest of her body, but I suppose that's a style. And then the guy's expression. So this definitely feels classic 60s style. I didn't see any copyright anywhere, and I tried to look at the pages over and over in much detail to see if I could fully, there's a billboard, to see if I could fully understand or what year this was published in, but I don't think I could really find a copyright year. Maybe there might have been some hints with the clothing or with the jokes. I don't know if they're making fun of the current politicians and therefore we can figure out what year this was published in. But this was very enjoyable to add to my collection. I've got a few of these ranging from the 50s and the 60s. And this was just a simpler time where you can go to the newsstand and for a few bucks pick up these magazines full of jokes and art and sometimes thought-provoking things, I suppose. And I wanted to pick up one that was international just to kind of see the difference. We're seeing the German humor, I suppose, as well in this particular book. We're seeing the variety of art that goes very cartoony to more realistic. Now, the printing on this one is terrible. So much bleed in the ink that just overwhelms the paper. Full page pink background. So that's kind of creative. The comics in black and white basically, but they do splash in color here and there. But the printing on that one, I can't believe they let that one go through the printing press. So yeah, this is the idea here. A bunch of comics. I think some of them are imported. Some of them are probably homegrown. There's some great jokes. Some of them might make you groan. There's a photo once in a while, but it's mostly the cartoons. And I would love to see, or I'd love to try to understand what the joke is, but we can kind of get the sense of things like, here, dear, let me help you right here. These newfangled escalators are a tricky thing, so I'll give you a helping hand with the wife not approving. And some more about humor and such. So that's like a very classic, feels like a 70s style to me, that sort of cartoony style. And this one's hilarious. One of the very few non-sexy jokes. Here we have some open heart surgery, and that heart is really animated. I love the little splashes of red, but now that I think about it, it's pretty morbid because obviously that's blood. So yep, I just wanted to browse this issue of Paprika number 14, imported all the way from Europe, probably West Germany, and it's issue number 14 with an eye-catching cover that really has you interested in purchasing it. I don't have a regular comic to compare it to see the size of it, but it's one of these small ones. Not as small as this one, perhaps over here. This Dennis the Menace is another vintage comic. This one's from, when is this from? 1968 or so. This will be perfect for another video later. Here, this is a reprint. Reprint from 61, 7th printing 1961. So classic Dennis the Menace, tiny, compared to this one. This one's also smaller compared to a regular comic. And so that's what I wanted to show this time around. So I'm trying out some live reviews rather than the more polished ones that I've done in the past. If you like that, give a thumbs up and so forth. Don't forget to subscribe and the like. And I've also got the Patreon where I can have the more uncensored things. Join there at some point if you wish. Patreon.com/vmcampos. This has been the weekly VM Campos Comic Book Club, and I'll see you next time.